Hello everybody, how you all doing today? And it seems like we are into a few weeks of the Tier 5 lockdown. Ooh, it's very major, isn't it? Tier 5. Gee, I didn't think it was that serious. You know, I don't know how many times I need to explain this. I said in my videos as well, this lockdown will last longer. Actually, no. In my other videos, I have told people this will last the same amount of time as the lockdown as it was last year. And it looks like I've been proven right there. Until the summer? Are people are people seriously actually thinking this is the most serious thing we've had in the world? If you're having a major lockdown, you're making it sound like the world is going to end. It's catastrophic. I Are people really that petty? There's there's people that are dying of other things in the world, and all you're thinking about is this whole major lockdown and the whole COVID. When are you going to move on from this? How you can't stop something that you can't see. How can you slow a spread if you're going to have more lockdown and not even looking at the other illnesses and diseases and infections that are affecting people even worse right now? And there's still people wearing masks I'm seeing outside of the shops. I'm still walking to shops treating it like it's just a normal day, not wearing a mask, not wearing gloves, and it's fine. I think the people that are getting sick the most are people that are wearing the masks. Because the people that are sick inside the mask, they're coughing and they're sneezing. Well, they're not sneezing inside the mask, but it's like they're having all the germs trapped in the mask and it goes back into the system. That makes a lot of sense. You need air to take out the germs. And that's why when I see that advert on the coronavirus and it says, oh, make sure you have a lot of air to remove the virus from your homes. I'm thinking then why the need for masks if you're going to need the air to get rid of the germs? As did your parents not tell you that you need air into your lungs? Did they not tell you that? And now and now they have like a nasal spray where now it kills coronavirus. What, we have a particular spray that kills those type of germs now? We've always had nasal sprays, ear drops, all these things that kill germs, viruses, and bacteria. Yeah, yeah, we didn't take that so seriously. Now it seems like people are fearing death even more. What do you expect? Do you expect us to live forever? It's like, yeah, I get it, having something life-threatening. Yeah, if I had something that could kill me, of course I'm going to be shocked and, terrified. Because it's unexpected. You don't expect that to happen to you, personally. It's like if I got diagnosed with COVID, fair enough. I might be a little bit, oh my god, this could potentially kill me. But if it's got 99% survival rate, why should you worry? You have an immune system, or did you forget that you have got some sort of system that could kill all this bacteria and viruses? And even epilepsy affects people every day. I know someone that has epilepsy. I know someone, and she has to live through it every day, and it could potentially kill her. Yeah, it's not a virus, but it kills people. It can happen to anybody. It can affect them personally as well. They can't even work without having to worry about getting a seizure. They need to be accompanied by an adult, which they don't really mind. She doesn't mind because she's with her mom 24/7. So that's nice. You know, I got to admire her mom for that too. They can't even like venture out alone. I know that ties into the having someone with them. They got to be careful whilst they're cooking too. It affects them. My friend can have like 20 seizures a day, and that could potentially kill at any moment. Yet you're worried about a virus that gets in your system that you could potentially survive from. Why aren't we having a thought for people that have epilepsy? Yeah, I'm not into charities and all that stuff, but at least take people that suffer from cancer, epilepsy, and all these other conditions. Why are we not taking that into account and caring for them as well? Why are we not having food being brought to their houses? Oh, well, cancer you can survive. Yes, cancer you can live with, but nearly 10 million people in 2018 died from cancer. 1.5 million people in 2017 or 2018 died of tuberculosis, and that spreads too. No one bothered to wear a mask for that. And I don't even think people even realized what tuberculosis actually is. I think there are people that don't even know what it is. If you say TB, They're going to be like, what's TB? That's tuberculosis, mate. Ah, they think that affects your lungs, right? Yeah, that could kill anybody, that can spread. But no one's worried about it. They're worried about this coronavirus. And why is it now that when politicians are pushing the vaccine that we have to take it? No one ever pushes a vaccine. No one ever pushed to take a vaccine in anybody's life. No one ever pushed for that. Why? Why is the media and politicians so hell bent on making us take the vaccine? It's ridiculous. It's so many questions. Why are the numbers? Why are they making numbers sound so high? I think the numbers are much more lower. They said, oh, 100,000 people have got it, but it turns out to be 20,000. Yeah, the numbers are high, but get on with life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people can die, but you're talking about virus. A virus is minor. That doesn't sound harmful. Yeah, you can have a viral infection occur. You can have a viral rash. Fair enough. But you're talking about, you're just making it out to be a virus. I don't. That doesn't sound very scary. A bioweapon, yeah, because it seems like someone's putting a chemical in the air, similar to, well, not similar to chemtrails, but someone can be putting something in the air from a plane or from, like, just something in the air, spreading the chemical to make people drop dead. I'm not even seeing that happening. I don't know where these deaths are coming from, but I'm not going to sit and say it's all to do with the virus. People say, yeah, well, hospitals are packed. It's a hospital. The hospitals are going to be packed. It's not a case of, oh, it's all to do with the virus. People have other health conditions and they mark it down as coronavirus. It even said, a doctor came on live TV and said, oh, if they died from other existing health conditions, we count that as COVID. So how is anybody meant to trust what they've heard? I'm not even trusting what I'm hearing right now. I question it. But it's up to you. But when people say you need to research your facts, why don't you do your research instead of me having to do all the research for you? And at least with me, I'm giving up my own opinion, my own interpretation of it. Yeah, if it's serious, I'm still not going to say anything. Yeah, there might be something that's killing people, fair enough. But I'm not going to want to lock down the whole entire world for it. That's a bit over the top. But what is it going to put in tier 6 and 7? That's catastrophic. That's like a planet hitting the Earth. That's like an asteroid hitting the Earth. A gigantic asteroid destroying the entire world. That's like a tsunami hitting. And yet, we're only showing them for a virus that has 99% survival rate. And people have had a go at me for it. I'm giving out how I feel about it. What? So just because I don't like or believe in something, you're going to give me hate for it because a lot of other people believe in it? And it says it's coming from bats. If a virus is coming from bats, why are we just hearing about this now? Surely there's people that have been bitten by bats 10 years ago. Surely. And yet we only know about this now? How do we even know it came from bats? How do you know it's a bioweapon that's been spread in the air by chemtrails? Okay, I know chemtrails would have caused people to die already, but I'm just making an example of it. You people don't question anything. I question more things. I can get things wrong too, but at least I can acknowledge it. You know, it's like me on an argument with somebody that said you can't touch a family member because it's really bad. You might spread the virus onto them. Yeah, but you've been hugging family members your entire life, mate. Even when you have been sick, you're not even allowed to hug your own mother or father or brother or sister just because you might have a virus. Get out of here, man. What sort of stupidity is that? And even I can't argue because I was like, what? Is this person for real? Someone actually spoke to a neighbor of mine, so actually spoke to him and said, yeah, because this virus is serious and you got to stop hugging family members for it because you could spread it on them. It's really bad. But you live in the same household as them, or they might have moved out and got married to someone or whatever, have a kid with someone else, and yet they're with their family members 24/7 and they're even sick. Yeah, they can't do anything about it. Why would you want to wear a mask if you're your family anyway? They're your family. And yeah, I heard something funny in the news. Oh, there was a party of 40 people and they got fined for £800. Okay, so something must have happened then. Someone must have got murdered, assaulted. They don't even get charged that much. They don't even get fined 800. But yet, when I listened, this was on the news, right? Don't know why I left it on. There are a bunch of that. But they said, oh yeah, so I wonder why they got fined 800 pounds. Oh, it's because they had a party. They had a party, right? Where's the crime? What crime did they? Even when I heard this, I was like, what? And there was some sort of like, I don't know, person again like talking at a conference saying, oh yeah, it's going to add up, it's going to build up to at least thousands and thousands of pounds in fines. Not even some that's harboring a criminal from prison will get that big of a fine. And yet you're finding people just for having a party that's not even harming anyone? Or with this virus is killing people. So if someone has a virus, you can't stop them. They have a virus in the body that they can't control. Even when I heard this, I was nearly laughing. I was like, what? People believe this. There's people out there that stopping people from having the parties. Only for 40 people. Not even, there's 3 people that are planning a murder. And yet, they don't get fined. I say they get sent to prison, fair enough. But I wouldn't even want to pay a fine. So if somebody comes to my house, let them. It's not a crime. It's never been a crime to actually have parties or to have a gathering. I'm not a fan of religion, right? I'm not a fan of it. But I would at least allow people to have religious celebrations or whatever. Because that's just me. I'm actually being a good person. I'm not a fan of religion. I would let people have that. And let Christians, Muslims, Hindus have their festivals. Let them. Why are you stopping them for? If there's a funeral, let there be a large gathering for a funeral. They're saying goodbye to a loved one, for God's sake. I know I'm not a fan of funerals either, because it's quite a big time, emotional time. But just at least let people have that moment. Why are you taking away from? There's people that actually want that to happen. I'm face palming like this. Oh my God, this is the most ridiculous claim I've ever heard. 2-3 years ago, people were having parties like there was no tomorrow. Now it's like, oh, you can't have parties because of a virus. I sometimes ask this question: are people really that gullible? Yeah, sure, people are dropping dead, but not to that extent. Surely, if there was an alien invasion or a tsunami or volcanic eruption, what's locking down the world going to do? Because you're making people stay in one place. You're not having anywhere else for the person to go to. But I wouldn't even want to pay a fine, or you're going to get sent to prison. Well, for what? For refusing to pay a fine that I don't even need to pay since I didn't commit no crime? Even a criminal just gets sent to prison, but they get bail. Fair enough, yeah, but you got to think about, there's people that commit worse crimes. There's people that have been assaulted, had a gun to their head at someone's house, and there's only like 2 or 3 people in it. And yet they don't take that into account. I find that really embarrassing. I'm embarrassed right now to be British because of this whole lockdown that we're having. They're blaming it on Boris. Come on. If you know politicians that well, you would know that any Prime Minister that came into this country right now would have implemented the same laws. Yeah, maybe Boris is not saying anything, but you got to think there's other people in the room debating what he's saying. I'm not a fan of anybody, to be fair. Any politician that comes into it. But it's not, you got to think, it's not just Boris that is doing this. There's some behind closed doors that are implementing even bigger regulations, bigger restrictions. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, you can give it a thumbs up if you want. I don't really care about the likes. But please comment. I'm getting no comments on them. I don't know why. I'm getting a few people. It would really help if people's opinions actually came onto my videos. I don't mind though if people actually spoke to me about it on social media as well. And share it with everybody you know, and subscribe, and please hit the bell to get my content. I'll see you guys in the next video.